Hello. Hello, my name is Calamity Joe. Welcome to the video. My name is Calamity Joe. Welcome to the video. In this video right now, what we are doing is playing a bit of Minecraft. So, right at this second, I'm looking for a build that I planned a couple of days ago. Hello, Jake Gaming. Welcome to the stream. This is generally how people talk in my accent. Some people do. Hello, Quentin. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm doing my this is how people can talk in my accent if they have a really thick accent. I love your burn. My what? My burn? Do you mean my book? Right, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I just had to have this zoned out for 2 seconds. We are live on the Calamity Joe YouTube channel. We are on my ideas world where we come up with ideas for Minecraft builds. So we are on the top of a mob spawner. The difference is this one actually works. Not very well though. This was an idea for a build. Let me just do some a sec, everybody. Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading what Decepted's put a second, because Decepted's having some drama in his Discord server, and I am admin. So, I got asked why I'm admin yesterday. I'm like, because I am. Thank you, guys. I'm just gonna quickly... we got people in the stream? Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm just going to put the stream in my Discord server, because the people aren't getting notified by the bot anymore, so I'm just going to do it myself and put the stream in. So I can currently hear myself, so I hate when I can hear myself in streams because I hate the sound of my own voice back, especially after I've literally just said the word. So I'm going to go to my server. Right, we're live. Have we got... can people see the stream? Fantastic. Oh, we're currently just on my ideas world, everybody. I've been working on some designs for some stuff. What do you guys think first? We've been building a cinema design. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this design? What do you... I'll wait for a few more people to appear in the stream. We have 9 people watching this stream. Wow. Guys, what do you think? This cinema design? What do you think? This cinema design here? So, what do you guys think? Cinema design 1? Or do you guys think cinema design 2? Or cinema design 2? Not very decorated at the moment. Not very decorated on the outside, but on the behind the seats. What do you guys think? So, what do you guys think about this cinema design? Anything we could improve? Just gonna grab my cup of tea a minute. Just gonna quickly grab a cup of tea, which I've got, which I put on a desk too far away. Here we go. Whoa. Hello, SR Produski. Welcome to the stream. I'm just I'm just responding to someone that's messaged me on my Discord server, which is why we're not moving. There we go. Right. Yeah, so we're live. Yeah, Ray19 in my stream, who, actually I don't think he is in the stream, but he just messaged me about had I read this book, which I haven't, but I think I have heard of it. But the reason I mention a book, guys, is because I brought out a book this morning. So if you guys are here, you can now, there's a link on this stream that will now take you to a genuine, to Amazon. And I've published a novel this morning. A novel that I've been working on for the past 2 months has now emerged, has now finished. I've now finished writing and published. It is one of the most horrific books you will ever read. It's a horror story. It's not for the faint-hearted, but it is a good story. It is. It's called The Doll Maker, and it's based on the streets of Manchester, and it's about a detective that's hunting down this guy that murders dolls and turns them into murders girls and turns them into human dolls. And the common thing are that the common denominators are. The common denominators of this character is that it's always at a certain time. Hello, Bite Rush, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the common denominators of this character is that it's always 11 o'clock. It's always 11 o'clock at night. It's always if they've missed the bus. Yeah, so The Doll Maker, everybody, the first ever crime horror story that I have written, has released today. It is now available globally in the United States, United Kingdom, everywhere in the world now. It's available. Right, we're on my ideas world, guys. So this is a design initially for a town hall, but I never got round to designing the town hall. This was a design for a mini game, which because I found something out a while back I found a glitch. This was a minigame idea. Oh no, so we need T and yeah, no, yeah. We need no. So we need to put some sand here like this. So I had this idea. So what we're going to do... Yeah, there was a sort of like style glitch where... See, well, TNT shoots out, but it shouldn't do. Because there's no gravity, so it should fall. But... yeah, weird. Yeah. So... I'm just going to put at everyone in my Discord server. People say I use it too much, but sometimes it's because I make... Congrats on a new book. Thank you, Bite Rush. That's really kind of you. Yeah, it's... I'm a little bit... I'm a bit nervous at the moment. It's early days. But saying that, I am always nervous when a new book comes out. I am always nervous when a new book comes out, everybody, because it's... well, a new book... I'm always scared when a new book comes out, and it's early days. I'm always scared about people aren't going to like it, or it's not as good, or there's problems with it. So I always find it nerve-wracking. I'm going to quickly find a quiet place to plan a build. I would buy it. I'm not much of a reader. Yeah, it's only 89 pages on ebook. On ebook, it's only 89 pages. It's only really... It's actually a short... It's more of a short story. It's more... It's a novella, which is stands for a short novel. Yeah, I've wrote it as just a horror story, so it's not as if there's a lot of plot points. There's only really 3 or 4 plot points through the whole story. And it's sort of like the plot points are based on the actual what's going on at the point. Right, Chess Wizard Grandmaster or Hab is just put why everyone. But yeah, I've got, if I'm announcing I'm streaming, I've got to put at everyone, because everyone's got to see that, because not everyone gets notified if I get a stream. So if I put it in Discord, people tend to see it, and the bot used to do it, but the bot has stopped working. So I'm just having to do it manually. But then the guy that commented that, commented, "I hope you talk about me, but you talk about everyone." But yeah, why would I talk about you specifically? I don't need this comment confused me. Yeah, But yeah, again, we've got people in my Discord server that think that every time I put a message in, that think that I'm... We've got people in my Discord server, though, that if I put a message, if I don't even have to put at everyone, if I put a message in, someone that did just respond to me, they think that I'm talking to them all the time, so I could put anything, and they naturally think it's about them. I put the words. I put 13,000 words completed when I was because I was writing the doll maker, and they commented the word me ? I'm like, where does your name come into the words 13,000 words completed? The sentence. Hello, Crazy Fate. Welcome to the stream. I wouldn't say attention seeker. They're from another country. I wouldn't say attention seeker, morning or afternoon. Well, it'd be morning for you, Pixel King, but it's afternoon for me. But you can say good morning because technically it is morning for you. It's not morning for me, but it's morning for you because you're what, 6 hours behind, 5 hours behind. So I mean, it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon for me. So. It's probably about 11 o'clock for you. I'm just having a guess. Might be 10. Might be 10. But no matter what time it is, guys, I do have a cup of tea in my hand. Ooh. How are you? I'm really good, Crazy Fates. Thank you for asking. How are you? Guys, I want your opinion on something. I want your opinion on something, everybody. Let's go this way. I want your opinions on a build idea. I have built a design for a cinema. I want your opinions on two cinema designs. I want to build a cinema in my world. So this is cinema 1. This is cinema design 1 for my survival world. So we got it's designed to look like an old like a red and white red and yellow popcorn box. Is this a city? No, it's an ideas world. Basically, I design things to go into my other worlds. So this is designed to be a cinema. This is a cinema design for my survival world. And we've got another design across here. So let's go through this. Let's go behind this. What do you guys think of this design? I do apologise, anyone. I can't get the end to look right. So, you got a new phone? Yeah, I saw you put that in Discord, to be honest. Is it good? So here's our cinema design for. This is our cinema design for. This cinema design. What do you guys think? Oh God, my back. What do you guys think? Design 1 or design 2? Just having a drink of my tea a second. Yeah, so this one I might not be. This one is a bit bigger, so I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yes, 30 blocks. Alright, let's start a video on this display. I could technically do that, yeah, I could technically do that. I could technically put a film on here. What should we play? Yeah, basically, I just saw your comment in Discord, Pixel King. The announcement was the stream had started because the bot no longer puts in that I've started streaming. I could put something. A monolith. What is a monolith? What do you term by a monolith? You don't really see that word much in the UK. A monolith we would call... Hello, Yosh. Hello, Yosho. Welcome to the stream. A monolith in the UK, you would just call it a monument. That's normally what we would call it. I think. I wonder if these villagers are floating today, because the other day these villagers were floating. Bloody hell, he's absolutely flying today, that other one. Well, this one is... He's floating. I'm from Russia. Cool. Welcome. I can't speak much Russian. I can say Privyet. A little bit of Russian in the chat. I'm from Russia. Cool. No. There's three. There is three. There's three, but there's a glitch. There should be three on the track, but because they've been on the track for so long, if you have villagers on a track, in Legacy Console Edition, on the same track on a loop, eventually they start doing random shit. Eventually they start doing random stuff. So if we go to the other side, look, basically these two are, that one's floating up and down. That guy disappears and floats and then comes back up. It's incredible. They're floating. I mean, these two are just floating. Oh, you have made an amusement park. Well, I wouldn't say it's not really an amusement park. It's just me trying stuff. Because this isn't a world. This is me just coming up with ideas for shit. So, right here, this was a TNT cannon idea. But obviously, since I built this, TNT cannons have become obsolete. These used to launch you very, very high in the sky, and I took a stupid option by making the most overpowered, powerful one. But the problem that we have is that, yeah, it wasn't a glitch initially. So initially, you would turn this on. All in TNT comes down. That was unfortunate. Because of doing that, I got stuck. (118) of you have watched this stream in the at the moment, so we'll give some shout outs out when we hit 200 views on the stream. We do go up high, but we don't go up as high as we would have done, so we probably go up about 30 blocks. I know a way of doing it. And I've already planned it. So, would you guys like to see a TNT cannon that I know does work? Hello, Andy. Welcome to the stream. No, I'm afraid this is Nintendo Switch. We are just trying to glitch that at the moment, guys. This still is the same version, really, except that had... Oh, I haven't thinked. See, it works. This works. This would work in survival, I think. I'm confused. Yeah, sorry, I was confused. There's a guy in my Discord server. He responds with a crying emoji all the time, but I don't understand why he's crying at the fact that I've just put the words because I'm making an announcement. I don't understand if he knows what the crying emoji is. It says that you're crying, that you're upset, but I don't understand how that's upsetting. I mean, I find it confusing when it's the same emoji all the time, where it's the same emoji over things that aren't actually sad. Take at least a week. Yeah, there's some builds that do take a week. Yeah, fair play. There's a build that I built. It took me a month to build. I want to build this in the end, but I haven't got the time for that. We're going to pop onto my survival world in a minute. I think it'd be better to... Well, the idea is I want to design a build and build it, which I think that would be quite a cool idea for today. Oh, God. Oh. Sorry there was no stream yesterday, but I was graduating uni, guys. So I was in a full graduation. I was in full graduation gear. I was in full graduation robes. Have any of you seen like university, college graduation robes? Have any of you ever seen those? You have them in American schools, but they're not for the same purpose. Just finishing me tea off. I had a huge cup of tea. I've come up with stairs with it, and I've been drinking it for 30 minutes because how much tea I filled in the mug with. Fantastic cocoa. Old Pocket Edition. Yeah. Old Pocket Edition is fun, I got to admit. I played Old Pocket Edition because that's the first Minecraft I played when I was 12. Back in the day, I didn't have a console that played Legacy Console Edition. So in fact, back in the day, I didn't have a console that had Legacy Console Edition. So I played Pocket Edition, and I did like Pocket Edition, but the reason I stopped liking it is because it was laggy. Ah, sorry. There's a little bit of tea leaves left over from the mug. But I officially have... That's the version I grew up on, yeah. So did I. I played Pocket Edition I played Pocket Edition for a year before I got the Wii U. Yeah, I played it on tablet, but there wasn't enough blocks. So there wasn't enough. Well, no, they had all the blocks. In fact, they had andesite stone and things like that before the Legacy Console Edition did. So my friend said about, oh, we're using all these new blocks. I'm like, well, those aren't new blocks. I've had them for ages. Yeah, anyway, yeah, Pocket Edition was great though. Like, I still wish I had this world, but I died and lost everything. But I had a world called Pandora, and I basically just built whatever I wanted. It was a creative world. I lived in this big castle. I had a big mansion. I had a football team. I had a football stadium. I had a huge hotel. On the top of the hill with a swimming pool at the top. All these other little builds around. That was me learning how to build. So the builds were shit, but I only built out of dark oak wood. Yeah, it was called Pandora, and basically I built a castle out of bedrock. I built It was a while before I'd actually attempted survival. Then I built a little survival house where I built a massive survival house. I say massive. It was wooden. I say big survival house. Mainly it was wooden. But when mobs were spawning, I couldn't sleep in my cave bedroom. I basically made this stairs all the way up to the top of the world. And I had a little bedroom at the top of the world. Oh, that's making me nostalgic because that would have been 11 years ago. I would have been very, very short at the time, and in fact, I would have been ridiculously skinny as well. I would have weighed only like 60 pounds then. I would have weighed only like 60 pounds, or something like that. I had Pocket Edition light. Yeah. That is so long ago. Yeah, I would have been when I was like 12. I was like 4'7", When I was 12, I was like 4'7". I was only like 60 pounds or something like that. Not the full version. Yeah. Well, I would have been between 60 and 70 pounds at the time. So I would have been really, well, I say lightweight, but I don't know what is average weight at that height. Talking of which, we had a guy in my school year, guys. We had a guy in my school year. When I was like 10, I was like 40 pounds. Honestly, when I was 10, I only weighed about 50 pounds. We had a guy in my school year that weighed more like 200. Yeah. Yeah, we had a guy in my school year, Pixel King, that was, but I suppose you're quite tall, aren't you? You might have been quite. It's normal if you're. It's not as bad if you're tall. We had a guy in my school year. He was like at 10. He was like 200 pounds. So I had a guy that weighed nearly 140 pounds more than I did. So I was obviously very, very skinny, and with this guy that was very, very fat. Ironically, that guy's really skinny now because he turned to drugs. Well, 150 pounds at that age is. No, I was pretty chubby. But yeah, 150 pounds is overweight for that age. But I don't think it's that bad in terms of certain stuff. Like, there's people that are heavier. I mean, I say that I'm fairly heavy. I mean, I have lost weight recently, which is good. But sometimes it could be baby fat. It could be anything. There's there's generally conditions though. There's generally health conditions that baby fat is the thing that baby fat is let me think of let me think the term. Yeah, baby fat is an extra layer of fat that infants and young children have sometimes. It can sometimes be anything, but some people generally do keep it. People do leave. It's like the term baby fat comes from. Yeah, the term baby fat comes from some people have extra fat when they are younger, and sometimes it stays for a bit, and then maybe you weren't active enough. No, but then there is health stuff, Pixel King, that you can be really active and be overweight. But for example, Pixel King, I'm going to use myself as an example. In April, so I'm well, £210. I'm between 205 and 215 pounds, because I've lost a bit of weight. But in April, well, I've lost a bit of weight recently. In April, I was between 210 and 220 pounds. I walked because I was shooting my my uni project. I walked over 40 miles in April, and I didn't lose a pound of weight. It's you losing weight and being active isn't always the same thing. So I walked the equivalent of 40 miles through April, and I didn't lose a pound of weight. So it's not always. There's a difference between active and, you know, there's people, I've met people that are completely healthy but they're overweight, and it's natural for them, if you get what I mean. But then you have people that are too active. Yes, I think, if you get what I mean, Pixel King, it's only bad if you're struggling to breathe. It's only bad if you it's only bad if you're struggling. It's only bad. So because wow, let me think a minute. I don't know if you're still in, I don't know if you're still in the stream, but £150 would normally be. That could be it. That could be partially it, and also as well. That could be partially it, but also as well. It depends on how tall you are as well. It depends on how tall you are as well. So, like, for example, if I had been the weight you were when you were 10, I would have been really overweight because I was very short. Some people at 10 years old are taller than some people are. So, for example, Pixel King, when I was 10, I was a similar height to what an 8-year-old would be. So, but using as an example that I'm thinking of, though, Pixel King, is that it depends on a range of factors. If you're potentially, so if you are like overweight, it's only an issue if you're actually struggling. So, like, say that you couldn't get up, say if you fell over and then couldn't get up, or you walked up a hill and you were struggling to breathe the whole time, and that you couldn't catch your breath, because that's where it's a problem. But if it's just that you've got extra belly fat, or have like an extra chin, then it's not really an issue, if you get what I mean. But is that because that you were overweight, or is that because of yoga? But 139 is healthy though, White Rush. 139 is healthy. I mean, for most heights, that's healthy. But then, not being able to get back up sometimes. Yeah, that's when it becomes an issue though. That is sometimes when it becomes an issue. Like but also it could be, on the other hand, it could also be that, you know, you're in an awkward angle. On a film set last year, I couldn't get up. On a film set last year, I couldn't get up. Not because, I mean, I am overweight, but it's, I couldn't get up because I was perched in, I was basically perched in a really awkward angle trying to shoot a scene. Because the guy that we cast as our actor was a couple of years younger than me, but he was like an inch taller than me. He was like an inch or two taller than I was. How are you, the doll maker? I'm really good, Omnivale. Yeah, the doll maker released this morning, so it's now available for everyone to buy. In fact, I dropped the prices. I've dropped the price, guys. I can't drop the paperback price because I've got to actually get something from it. If I drop the price anymore, then Amazon would take their share, and I'd have literally a pence. But I've dropped the ebook price as much as I can. So if you're in America, it costs exactly the equivalent of what the British amount would be. So hello, Camden McCrea. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest, Pixel King. I can't do a press. I can't do a push-up. But that's because I used to be able to do loads. I used to be able to do like 100 an hour, but now I can't. Oh, I nearly hit my dog as well. His tail's down. He's not happy. Have some cooked food, my son. There we go. But yeah, I'm the same, Pixel King. I used to be able to do loads of press-ups, but now I can't do any. But it's only a problem, really. Dog, knock him, dog, don't. Good job. I can barely do one. I can do one, but then I drop. Because my... But, do you know why that is, though? Because... Do you know why that is, though? It's because the bigger you are, the more weight you've got to hold. So... Like a pull-up. I can't do a pull-up. I can't do a pull-up because if I was trying to do a pull-up, for example... Hit me with stuff. There we go. If I was trying to do a pull-up, for example, I would have to pull up more than quite a few of the people on the stream. Right, you guys on the stream, if I was having to do a pull-up, like, you know, when you have to pull yourself up with a weight, like, I would have to pull more weight up than everybody else on this stream because I'm heavier. But that's also part of it. They don't say that, though. They don't say that, obviously, push-ups are harder for people that are bigger, heavier, because, you know, you've got to try and push up more weight. You're trying to push up, whereas somebody there could be pushing up. Whereas someone in the stream could be pushing up £100, you know, I've got to push up. Your servers are getting too modern. But what do you mean by your servers are getting too modern? Like, I think this is going to sound a bit thing, Glow Beans, but I think you're too obsessed with making it old Minecraft. Basically, Minecraft is Minecraft. The buildings haven't changed. The buildings haven't changed, just the textures have changed. People still build the exact same thing they did 10 years ago. It's just that the textures have changed. It's just that it's not Legacy Console Edition. It's just that the textures have changed. If you go back to the old, if you go onto any world and look at the textures, it's practically the same things that were built 10 years ago. Oh, pardon me, guys. Okay. I've just picked up a load of string, spider eyes, bones, and all these bits. But yeah. What they don't see, yeah, on that point I was making though, Pixel King, if you're heavier, as in heavier in weight, then yeah, it's harder. Oh, you just burped. Sorry, yep. I had a massive cup of tea before the in the stream. Literally, my phone is flat, guys, but I will take a photo and put it in my Discord server later. I've got an absolutely huge mug where I basically boiled the kettle twice. So of course I'm gonna burp because I basically had the equivalent of 2 cups of tea at the same time. And also I am like 205 pounds or whatever. I've lost 5 pounds, everybody. I don't know how, but it's probably because I haven't ate fast food in quite a while. Actually, scratch that. What's my favourite kind of tea? Just normal tea. All these people saying green tea, brown tea. Just drink normal tea. Just have the tea bag, stick it in the mug. Honestly, I don't care what tea it is as long as it doesn't taste like shit. I just have normal tea. It is tea weight. I probably am the biggest tea drinker here. Like I have about 8 or 9 a day. No, actually, me and a friend were talking about this the other day. Me and Decepted were talking about this the other day. We've got a guy in our Discord server. Yeah, we don't even call it so. We don't even call it soda in the UK. We call it fizzy drinks, because the drinks fizz. Wow, I don't. Well, there probably is, but in the UK, you don't really see people drinking green tea and things like that. You see people drinking just normal tea. Like, all of that comes from, like, America, where they absolutely... All of that stuff, not in Birmingham. I'm not from Birmingham. Birmingham's about 70 miles away, I think. 80, 90. I'm not from Birmingham. But all these things about having different flavoured teas, that all comes from America, where they've got to make everything flavoured. But I don't think you did anything. I think they're just a little bit annoyed that someone told them. I don't know. All you got to do is get in a ring, because I think the other person might only be 5'2", so you know you're only gonna you've probably got to win there. Oh, I got a really cool idea now. That'd be quite funny. Oh, sorry, no, I was making a joke. I think I've got a I'm making a joke, Camden. I just had a funny idea. Imagine actually doing that. Imagine a short film where two people have an argument in the comment section of someone's video, and he forces them to get into a ring, and they got to fight each other in the ring. That'd be quite funny. What's just as a short, just like as like a short film or like a comedy. Oh God. I think you're overthinking. I think you're... But yeah, what I was going to say, well, Omnivale made a joke about I'm T-Weight. Me and Decepted had a joke about this the other day. There's a guy in our Discord server that's £400, but we reckon that I eat more than him. Yeah, there's a guy in me and Decepted's Discord server. He's like £400 in weight, but we're convinced that I eat more than him, and the only reason I'm not as fat as he is because I don't drink fizzy drinks. We think that I actually eat more than he does, but because of the fizzy drinks, makes it more that he's bigger than I am. We actually think that my appetite is much bigger than his is, which is, quite interesting. Like, I mean, yesterday, guys, I had a croissant. Yesterday, guys, I had a chocolate. I had a chocolate croissant. I had a huge Weatherspoons burger. I had everyone else's chips because my mum didn't want to finish her chips. Where is the nether portal? We got a couple. We've got one over here. We've got one downstairs. We've got one over there. And then we've got a further two that way. Oh, God. It's your nose. But yeah, there's a guy in Deceptive's Discord server. Yeah, on Decepted's Discord server, we have a guy that we reckon's £400, but we actually reckon that I eat more than he does. I actually don't know, Pixel King, to be honest. I actually don't know. But then we wouldn't really be able to do it anyway, because all my chunks are loaded anyway. Basically, my world is entirely explored, so there's nothing more that I can find. How do you spell decision, guys? Because I can never spell it correctly. I can never spell the word decision correctly. I always put... That's just a word I can't spell. That's what you meant. Yeah, I was trying to spell the word decision. I can that's the one word, guys, I can never spell because I always spell it wrong. Yes, this is my Minecraft dog. I have absolute. He doesn't have a name yet. I've got loads. This is, in fact, let's go this way. Let's go across here. This is the doghouse. Here we go. Burnt hot dog. I asked a couple of you to name some dogs, and the response, there's 2 dogs here. Let's come over here. Come on. Everton versus Manchester United, because Everton were playing Manchester United while I was streaming. So here we go. Eric sits. Where's the other one? Burnt hot dog. There's Eddie. Where's Kevin 2? Take a seat. That's Kevin 2, isn't it? Yeah, take a seat. We got Max. We've got quite a few dogs that I've collected over the years. Mr. D Long. So this stands for Dick Long. Decepted has made storage room code 69 and the mini Arab flat. Because Decepted had a guy who in his stream, Decepted had a guy in his Discord server who was Arabic, but he kept basically coming in and telling us that we should be killed for not being Islamic. Which religion is fine. There might have been. I honestly I don't care about religion, guys. But shouldn't all religions take the lines out of their book? I have no problem with religion, but shouldn't all the religious books take their lines out that say kill non-believers, or kill people that don't believe the same thing as you? Shouldn't they all take those out? Because in 2025 you shouldn't go around saying you should be killed for not believing the same thing I believe. Yeah, there's some people that say it's wrong, but there's people that take it too far. So like you know what happened in Syria last year when the Syrian president got ousted? The president of Iran pulled out the Quran and wrote something down on social media. The guy that took over as president of Syria should be dealt with because of this line that said treat other religious groups, imprison other religious groups. Basically, the guy that's the new president of Syria, he allowed Christian Syrians to hold mass for the first time in years or something like that, and be able to do their own religious ceremonies. And Iran were interfering, saying that shouldn't be allowed. The Quran says that they shouldn't be allowed. Other religions shouldn't be allowed to do their thing. But the supreme leader of Iran shouldn't be arguing about what's going on in another country because he's not the leader of that country. But yeah, shouldn't those bits be taken out of all religious books that say you treat other people, treat non-believers? It should say treat non-believers with respect. People are allowed to believe what they want to believe. It's like when they say nowadays, what ethnic background are you? Isn't that just racism? Which race do you belong to? What's the... No, I was talking about it the other day on a stream. I was talking about it on the stream the other day. Saying that you're Asian, you're European, you're this, it technically is that racism itself, because they don't want to be treated differently, and then you turn around and say they're different on legal documentation. Hello Joe, what a blast in the past. Hey, hello Karim Khan, welcome to the stream. Yeah, welcome. This is a great day, everybody. This is a great day. We're live on Minecraft. Kill him. Yeah. Let me get... Oh, well, he's done that. Cool. Congratulations, dog. Here, eat some food, and let's go to sleep. How is my family? Good, I think. Thank you. How's yours? Hello, just some random person. Welcome to the stream. Guys, at midnight last night... my book, The Doll Maker, has released. This is old Minecraft. This is from 29. This is from 20. This version came out in 2017. So let's just jump into this bed. Fred 4. I am good. Yeah, thank you for asking me that. I am really good. Karim Khan, how are you? Yeah, everyone on here I think is fine. We're at midnight last night we dropped a book. It was scheduled to release this morning, so it came out at 12 AM in everyone's countries. So you guys can now order the Doll Maker. The Doll Maker is now available to buy, so it's available globally. I made it available in every single country that I could. Basically, it's available in absolutely every country in the world. Is it available for sending it outside your country? What do you mean by that? It's available in every country. Yeah, it's available in every country. Basically, even if you don't have Amazon in your country, you can still buy it because Amazon still shipped to your country. Yeah, you can buy it anywhere. You can buy it in Russia if you wanted to. If anybody in our stream is Russian, you could technically buy this book in Russia as well. I just made it global. I want to build a roller coaster sometime, actually. If I buy it online, if you buy it online, I won't ship it. I won't ship it. If you buy it, it will be shipped to you by Amazon, because I don't have any involvement in the shipping of the book. I just write it and Amazon sell it for me. So basically, Amazon give me a certain amount of profit from the book. So yeah, I'm not involved in anything other than I write the book. So basically, yeah, it's on Amazon. So basically, what it does is, as soon as you buy it, it's printed in paper. It's printed on a paperback or ebook and then sent to you. Do you have Amazon in Turkey? Does Amazon have Amazon Turkey? Does Turkey have Amazon.com? Of course. Yeah, they do. Okay, yeah, so basically, if you order it, it's basically, what they do is they print the book, and then it's brought to you within 2 days, normally. So, yeah, I'm only saying that, though, Karim Khan, because somebody asked me the other day, and Amazon aren't in their country, but ship to their country, and this guy in my stream couldn't understand that. Yeah, this guy in my stream couldn't understand that. I had to remember if you were from Turkey then, because I remember you saying Galatasaray. I remember you saying Galatasaray, so I had to quickly remember. In fact, I think an Everton player used to play there. Henry, did he play there? Where did he play? Did he play for Galatasaray? Yeah, Henry Onakiru. Yeah, Henry Onakiru. 14 goals for Galatasaray on loan. Yeah. Yeah, I remember a player called Henry Onakiru played there. Yeah, Everton signed him, but he could never get a work permit. So basically, they signed a player that they could never play. He couldn't get a work permit to play in the UK. So Everton had spent quite a bit of money on a striker that they could never sort of play, and good player though. That gutted a lot of Everton fans. That he could never play. I was thinking of somebody else, but then I realised that was Olympiacos. Yeah, having failed ever to secure a work permit in the UK, he joined Monaco. Yeah, the link. Yeah, the book. Everybody, if you the book, The Dollmaker, which I've just released. If you buy that, everybody, you have to put my name with it. Not Calamity Joe. You have to put my Joseph A. East publishing name with it. Because it won't. Because I'm only a small. Do you have a city on this map? No, because this is more of like a. This is more of a This is a survival world. So, yeah, you have to put my. When you put the Dollmaker into Amazon, guys, you've got to put my Joseph A. East author name with it. Because if you don't do that, then it will just give you. It won't give you the book. You put the Dollmaker in, it'll come up with anything else called the Dollmaker. Somebody did that the other day on my stream and told me, I liked your book, The Dollmaker, and then they realised that they didn't realise that they'd bought the wrong book. You are not the last. Yeah, I am well aware of that now, but I inspired people to take up Legacy because I subbed. Can I join your world? Hello, the one who cares. Thank you for subscribing. What version of Minecraft are you playing? Because I'm playing Legacy Console Edition, and this is the rarest edition. Not many people have it. I'm so bad. Yeah, just a word of warning, everyone. If you are going to try and buy my book, The Dollmaker, you're going to have to, when you type The Dollmaker in, you're going to have to put my Joseph A. East name in the search with it, or it will just give you, it won't give you the name. I sub 2, can I join? What version of Minecraft are you playing? Because if you're playing Bedrock, then you can't, because this is not Bedrock. This is the old Minecraft. But I could get Legacy Console. Legacy Console's great, but the version that I'm playing is impossible to get, which is... I've never played Battlefield, to be honest. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to quickly get rid of something on my screen for a minute. Java and Bedrock. Well, Java is the OG. Bedrock is the old Pocket Edition, because the old Pocket Edition couldn't run Java Edition, because Pocket Edition was for phones. But basically, Java's a lot more. Java is more in tune to Legacy Console Edition. Legacy Console Edition. If say you make a Redstone thing on Legacy, if you say that we were to build just normal Minecraft. Yeah, Legacy Console Edition is the old version. Legacy Console Edition is the old console version before Bedrock came out for the consoles, because Bedrock was on phone. Is Camden a female name? I don't know. I would have thought male, to be honest, but you know, I don't know. There are some names in the UK that are male names, and in America they're a female name. But anyway, what was I going to say a minute, guys? Hello, RG Edits. No, this is Nintendo Switch, I'm afraid. Thank you to the people who subscribe, by the way. That's really kind of you. I'm going to make this image bigger. I'm going to make this image... I'm gonna put a better image in a minute, guys. I'm gonna put a better image of my book, because the image we had in fact, for the first time in a while, I'm going to take the sub count off. Just going to position that a bit more. Yeah, for the first time, will I do a face reveal? I technically already have done one in a short film that I uploaded to my channel, but that was just 3 years ago. I'm just a bit fatter now. That's the only thing. Basically, I've already technically done one, but the only difference is I'm a little bit fatter now, because I'm... If you get what I mean, guys. Yeah, it was called The Grand Escape. It was a short film. It was a short film I did for a college assignment. The only difference compared to now, guys, is that I'm a little bit taller. I'm a little bit taller. And just a fraction, and a little bit, and a bit fatter. But that's because, obviously, you know... I'm older now. Well, I don't grow anymore though, so I will be the same height until I probably lose. Well, hello Swiss Rex, welcome to the stream. We've just taken off the sub count for the stream so I could put a picture of the doll maker up. because the doll maker has released today. Greetings, Joseph Hayes. Thank you. Hello, Ibrahim TR20. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's not in a short video. It's not in a short video. It's a short film, but it's not in shorts format. Hello, Ibrahim. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we just taken off the sub count, guys, because I've just put the... He's Turkish, by the way. Oh, is he? Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we've taken the sub count off because I think it's my story that I was in 27. My story is that I was born in 2017. I'm 7.5. My cousin's 9 years old. Another one is 13. I live in the United States. Yeah. We don't need to know that, to be honest. What I mean by story is I publish novels. I'm an author in my... When I'm not filming for this channel, I'm authoring books. That's what I mean by story. I'm not as in saying my story. I'm telling a story. So I've wrote a horror story. I wrote a horror story that about a guy that goes and makes human dolls. Quite creepy, I know, but there are some times when you know there's stories that need to be told. So for example, I wrote a story. I write stories all the time. So this one came to me because of an idea. I just had a random idea. Why don't I create a... I have no idea, Omniville. So yeah, the doll maker is out. The doll maker is now out, so that is... But because I'm only a small YouTube channel, I'm only a small... Yeah, that's interesting. Hello, I'm Swiss Routes. I'm born in Shanghai, China, in 1956. I'm an African Indian that's 8'2". Well, do you mean an African Chinan? Chinese man, sorry. Chinan? What's a Chinan? Because I tried to mix the word Indian with China then. Yeah, it's not even a word, Chinan. What is that a word? Yeah, it's not even a word. Anyway, so just want to dump some of this stuff, like things I don't need, like slime blocks and a potion of fire resistance. Absolutely not a clue where that's come from. I'm going to be honest. Joe, there are 3 guys. There's 3 guys in the video. Yes, I'm the last one. I'm literally in it for 2 seconds. I'm literally in that film for like 3 seconds. Because I decided normally I would cast myself. Cool, yeah. Yeah, China is, and a couple of countries are, to be honest. Yeah, I went to say Chinese, and I basically, because every other country has like Ian on the end of it, like Indian, you know, Vietnamesian sometimes. Yeah, mixed it up. Yeah, I'm only in it for 3 seconds, Karim Khan. I'm only in that short film for 3 seconds. That short film, I'm in it for like the equivalent of about 3 seconds. And plus, all the other people, plus everyone else in that short film was taller than I was. I'm sorry, my internet is plugged into a rock. You look like someone I used to know back in high school. Really? Do I? What was their name? Just out of curiosity. But I doubt... I know you're from Turkey, so I doubt I'm the same person. But yeah, I'm... The only difference from that video is... I'm a little bit taller than I used to be. Well, the only difference there, guys, is I was about 5'8" and I was about 5'8.5" then. I was about 5'8" at the time, guys, and I think I'm a little bit taller. Yeah, since that video, I was about 5'8" in that video. So really, I've grown an inch since then, and I've grown an inch since then, guys, and just got a little bit fatter. But anyway, yeah. Me too. What do you mean I've grown an inch? What, you've grown an inch and become fatter? Yeah, I'm heavier than you are, Swiss Rex. I'm heavier than you are by nearly 20 kg. I'm surprised you use kg, because I know you're American. American and British people tend to use pounds more. Kg is more of a French thing. Because I live in Africa. Okay, yeah. Yeah, kg is French. I hope I hit 2k soon. Yeah. Haven't found Sandy. Probably not, just wanted to pop in. No, I haven't. I found a dog just now that I had with me, but they weren't called Sandy. He's just somewhere in the world. We'll find him in like 10 years' time. Oh, it's Sandy! That we lost 10 years, 5 months, 3 and 33 days ago. I'm joking, guys, because you can't have 33 days in a month. Yeah. It's good times. When will I have... Well... They didn't make modern English, they made old English. Basically, you have old English, you have old Anglo-Saxon English, which you have some words survive, and then you had the Norman invasion, which the French took over, the French, and then basically those people, those royals, those French kings basically just adapted to English. My mum said I can't post on YouTube, but I've been wanting to post since 2021. But it because you said you're 7. Yeah, but you shouldn't be you can't post on YouTube till you're 13. So technically, she's doing the right thing. You can't post to YouTube until you're 13 years old. I like everyone's coming up with their own little stories. I like it. It's funny. I tell you what, guys, I had spicy chicken buffalo wings the other day. Fucking hell, they were so spicy. There was so much spice on them that after I'd been eating about 10 of them, my mouth was like the inside of a fucking dragon. But yeah. So, Let's poop in here, everybody. We're going to go into this house right here and sleep. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can't be on YouTube unless you're over the age of 13, but technically a lot of parents ignore that now. I love spice in Africa. Yeah. Although, I wouldn't want to go to Africa over one thing. A girl in my college class who was from Africa, she mentioned about washing chicken, which... I wouldn't want to go to Africa because a girl in my college class who's originally from Africa, she said to us about why don't English people wash chicken? But washing chicken is dodgy because, you know, that spreads bacteria around the kitchen. Washing it off allows the bacteria to come off, which, you know, that is actually quite a dangerous thing to do. So I wouldn't want to go to Africa just out of the off chance that are they doing that in restaurants. Like, it even says on chicken in the UK, do not wash. The UK health regulations on chicken in the UK. Yeah, heat kills it. Water doesn't. A guy in my college class said that to us. Said that about water. He goes, yeah, you see all the crap come off. Heat doesn't just kill it, but yeah, heat kills the bacteria. But washing chicken washes the bacteria off. Yeah, but then it doesn't. The bacteria is now in your kitchen. Heat, just sticking it on the oven and cooking it, 100% does kill it. But doing that doesn't kill it. I told my mum that about what people in some countries washing chicken, and my mum said to me that's probably why everyone's so ill over there. Some people are still so mad about the Xbox profile picture. Blimey. I've had an idea about a build, guys. I've had an idea about a Minecraft build, so... Do you remember when we joined the Congress of the UK? The Congress of the UK? What's that then? The Imperial Congress? We don't have a Congress, we have a Parliament, where the Parliament actually make decisions. Like the Prime Minister... Once every week, the Prime Minister's got to go into the House of Commons, and he's got to be asked questions about what his government are doing. So the Prime Minister is actually held at scrutiny by everyone. They've got to submit their questions a week before, the day before. But, you know, the Prime Minister is actually held to account. So unlike Mr. Donald Trump, that can just go, I want to ban all immigrants tonight. If he does that, he's called into the Parliament the next day, and he's got to explain his decision to the UK Parliament, and they get to scrutinise it. Yeah, I've got an idea for a mini game. Also, guys, do you like my new cinema design? We had this design right here. Oh, yeah. Bugger. You can't see it. There we go. We had this design here, like this. We had this design, and now we've got another one. If I go into here, if I divert around here, this is our new design. This is design 2. What do you think? What do you think? Of course, some lore from the tar. Nice build. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Yeah, so... Build my name in the game. Well, we can build everyone's names in the game eventually. People want me to create like a Stampy style love garden, but I wouldn't want to do it with signs. Just because, you know, signs do lag the game out. But... Anyway, so... I was going to make a joke, but I can't remember what the joke was. I'm officially And I've got to announce everyone that I've officially graduated uni. I did my uni graduation yesterday. I like your ideas. Thank you. I do hope the book does good, but it probably won't, because normally books don't do well if you don't promote it. I am promoting it, but I'm not going to get like ridiculous amount of sales. Have any of you guys ever had to put on graduation robes before? Has any of you guys ever had to put graduation robes on before? Those graduation robes, they have to be exactly your height. They have to be exactly what your height is, because it can't be too high. Change the item names to people on your stream. Hi, I haven't been on your stream. I hope you remember me. Of course I remember you. Worty Gaming, you instead of science. Yeah, I can't change people's names on streams though, because that's not a feature. I can do it in Discord. I took the piss the other day and I changed someone to Big Fart because his name was Quantavious Fart, so I changed his name to Big Fart as a joke. I changed a couple of people's names just to hope that they basically as an experiment to see who was the first person that would notice. And the funny thing is, he was a week later, 2 weeks later. No one noticed at all. No one noticed at all. We had someone called Goldie, so I jokingly changed his name to Goldilocks. He took a bit of offence. No, in Minecraft, oh yeah, I could do. Yeah, yeah, so these graduation robes, they've got to be exactly your height. So because, you know, if you say, everyone put how tall they are in a minute, as an example. So, because I'm hoping we've got people that are taller and shorter in here, for an example of why you have to put your height in when you're getting your graduation robes. Yeah, but that's not really a graduation. School isn't really classed as graduation, because school isn't really, you don't get anything from school. You get a grade. But that's not really graduating something. You haven't really you've been forced to go. But yeah, yeah, school. You shouldn't graduate school, because school is not. You've been forced to go to school. You only graduate uni where you've actually studied something that you've studied. Like say you've just studied a degree in aerodynamics or aeronautics. That's what you graduate, because you know you've got a degree in it. You've got a doctorate in it. You've got you know, you're now a PhD. You're a professor. That is. Joe, would you want me to post your book? I mean, you can if you want. The more promotion we get, the higher my chances of winning this competition that I've entered it into. I've entered it into a competition. I've entered it into a novel writing competition. I mean, the more sales we get, the more chance of it winning. I mean, yeah, but also the more sales we get, guys, the more chance I get to make films. Because the idea is, guys, make money selling the books, so we make money selling the books that we can use to make the films, and then use the profits. He's gonna find it. Well, that's not a bad thing, is it? Is that a bad thing? You know, I had a... I mean, yeah, you don't have to promote it, but it's very kind of you. Hello, Skatepunk. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh, I just saw you comment. How are you? I'm really good. How are you? Yeah, as an example, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. I saw that, but he looked horrible the other week. When he did his last tour in Birmingham, he looked absolutely horrible. I thought that he was actually going to die on stage. I thought that he was going to die on the stage. Which, I think that would have been a nice way to go, like, doing what you love. Physical... I'm alright, physical therapy. What happened to Tyrese? I haven't seen him since you said this... I haven't seen him since you said Australia was America. You thought Australia and America are similar, which I could see where you're coming from. They have differences, but I could see where you're coming from in certain regards. But I think he's he comes across as a nice guy, but I think he overreacts with stuff. Yeah, but also as well, I'm glad it was Birmingham. Like he was from Birmingham. That's nice. As I'm glad that they did their last show. They did it in Birmingham, not being taking a load of money to do it in Riyadh or Saudi Arabia. Tyrese is a guy in my streams. But yeah, what with Tyrese though, I think sometimes he overreacts to stuff. Like when I said Oggy Oggy Oggy, which because he thought that I was taking the mick out of an Australian chant, but the Australian chant is was copied from Oggy Oggy Oggy, which Oggy 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 is a lot older, is a British sporting chant, which is a lot older. So when he jumped to the conclusion, told me that I was offending Australia, technically that chant technically is nicked, so I'm not offending Australia if I say the original chant. But that's like, but also as well, like, you might love your country, but if someone takes the mick out of your country, you shouldn't jump the gun and like try and report their channel. You can't. It's what Dollmaker. Hello, Better Vicken. I did see your comments. Yeah, I think with him though, he did say that he's autistic, which I think that might be that when he said about jumping overreactive, sometimes with people who are autistic, sometimes they are really overreactive. I can't tell. Basically, I find out a day or two later. I find out like a day or two later. So, I can't tell from today, I think. What was the last fast food establishment you were at? Weatherspoons. I had a... Yeah, I find out like a day later, pretty much. I could check. Because somebody asked me, do I have to ship it to them? And I said, well, no, Amazon do all that for me. The only thing I do is write the book. Amazon do all the rest. Well, I do all the marketing stuff, though, because Amazon don't do the marketing. I've just pressed the wrong button. So, here, KDP reports. Kindle Direct Publishing. Yeah. I've had nothing for today. That's fine, though. I had someone the other day say they've bought all my books. In Creative, do you use the mace? I don't have the mace because this is old Minecraft. No, it's not that. It's not that. You don't have to apologise. Basically, what you said an opinion, and sometimes that with people that are autistic, they don't understand that someone says an opinion. I don't, to be honest. I don't have Java. Joe, let's be honest, you become a monster physical. You need to cut down a little. What? No, I muted my mic a minute because my dad was yelling at me. John, to the roof station. When you were Coldplay... When... Oh, actually, talking about Omnivale. Hello, Trust and Mistrust. Welcome to Zoom. Talking about Omnivale. I was on Instagram this morning and I saw that with Henry VIII. Someone's edited that, so it's Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. Because obviously Anne Boleyn was Catherine of Aragon's lady-in-waiting, and then basically, you know, the second wife. Well, Henry VIII was shagging her while still married to his wife. But, you know, back in them days, the king could do what he wanted. So the king just, if the king likes you. No, my dad called me and said, according to what he's just read on the news, Hulk Hogan had died. But I could hear him saying, I thought he said Rolf Tolkien. I'm like, who the fuck's Rolf Tolkien? Then I thought he said Paul Logan. But Hulk Hogan, don't know, it doesn't say. Oh, we have, yeah. Hulk Hogan has died, age 71. Yeah, Hulk Hogan has died at the age of 71. He would have been 72. I saw something about him recently that... Yeah, Oh, he suffered a... Yeah, Hulk Hogan has died after suffering a cardiac arrest. WWE have just put up 29 minutes ago. WWE is saddened to learn the death of WWE Hall of Fame. Hulk Hogan has passed away. Yeah. Everyone measured your ears with a ruler. What? Who was he? Hulk Hogan. Oh, WWE. Yeah, Hulk Hogan is one of the most famous WWE stars of all time. Like, very WrestleMania. Was it He did WrestleMania against Andre the Giant, which is classed as one of the best wrestling matches of all time. You know, because they're both dead now. Andre the Giant died in the 1990s. Andre the Giant, 7'4". Joe, can I get a mod? I mean, yeah, why not? I demoted a mod the other day, so there you go. Here. Deceptors just messaged me join VC, so I'll join VC. Hello there. Yeah, so am I. But I'm probably more knackered by the fact that my uni graduation yesterday, I had to be up at 5:30, so I didn't go to bed till midnight. I had about 8, but I had 50. I was awake for like nearly 20 hours beforehand. Yeah. This other streamer said 500 quid for a mod. Yeah, but I haven't got 500 quid and I can't be bothered. I am, yeah. Hulk Hogan have just died. Hulk Hogan, the WWE's most famous wrestler. Cardiac arrest. Yeah, he was iconic. When my dad said, I thought he said Paul Logan. Who the fuck's Paul Logan? Because he was shouting it through the wall. No, he said I have to pay. Yeah, I understand that. I know he said that, but why would... That's just wrong. Like, why would you... That's just wrong. Why would you charge someone $500 US? Yeah. Oh, that little argument. I read it on the disc. I read the Discord when you sent it me. Cam thought it was him. Cam thought it was all caused by him. Is that the book, The Dollmaker? Yes, that is my book, The Dollmaker. Yeah, so he said, is this about me? And I was going to join the staff chat with you. And I didn't. I changed my mind. I was going to join.
Oh yeah. Cool. Where to buy it? There's a link. There's a link in the description. Better Vicken. Hold on a minute. Let me just pin it. There we go. I've pinned a link. Basically, what country are you from, Better Vicken? Just as an example, because it should be available. No matter what country, it's available. What? Wow, that's crazy. But Hulk Hogan, India. Yep. If you go onto Amazon India, you will be able to buy the book. 2 days ago we lost Ozzy, now we lost Hulk. Yeah, so you've lost a British icon and an American icon at the same time. Bloody hell. But when my dad said, I didn't hear what he said, so I thought he said Paul Logan. I'm like, who the fuck's Paul Logan? I'm like, never heard of him. And then I thought he said Rolf Tolkien. Was he? No, honestly, yeah. Cam thought it was him. Cam thought it was him because when Ollie left, because obviously I was still in the VC at the time, and when you two left, I was going to join you and see what happened. Okay, I've seen if I can buy, because I think my parents won't let me. Yeah, it depends. Also, Better Vic, and it depends what your age is. Even though that doesn't matter on Amazon, guys, because Amazon thing, I have put an age rate. Well, no, Amazon don't check your age apparently, but I have put an age rating on the book. I have put an age rating on the book because it is a horror story. Not because it's like not because it's a bad story, but because it's a horror story. But yeah, I'm not sure how much it costs in India. In the UK, it costs £4. I'm joking. I'm 11. 69. I'm joking. I'm 11. Yeah. So yeah, the book is a horror. The book is a horror story, everyone. I don't think so, Swiss Rex, but that's just a really weird comment. Honestly, Deceptive would love that comment. Someone's just sorry, Swiss Rex has just commented. As anyone rubs one cheek of your face slowly while whispering pine cones that hits you in the stomach and run off. And Decepted has just absolutely said that surprisingly. He just was like, what? I have absolutely no idea, but she always does. They're not that impressive. Sorry, I had to make that joke. Oh, you know I said to you about the guy in my college class? Yeah, she never paid it back, which, you know, that's wrong. No, that is just a very weird comment, Swiss Rex, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just thinking, yeah, the doll maker, guys, comes out. Sorry, hello Mia, welcome to the stream. No, I basically. Can I get more? If not, I'm fine. I'm sorry about not coming on the chat. I have exams. That's all right. Yeah, we're not going to give any more mods out at the moment. But what was I going to say? Yeah, guys, the doll maker is out now. It is. It would be nice if the next Dawn of Planets book is extremely dark. I can reveal a little bit about it if you want, because I technically have finished it, but it's not coming out till next year. I'm technically redoing this, currently working through the second draft, I can tell you it is darker. Basically, what it is the character of Agent 1 starts out as this happy-go-lucky character, and he basically is starting to become the great soldier that they prophesize. But the thing is with him is he doesn't care. Hello, that one funny kid. Join VC. I'm not in the VC. I'm currently in Decepted. Should we just randomly jump into the Legacy one and see what happens, Decepted? I'll randomly join the Legacy one. Why not? That one funny kid. So we'll see what happens. Hold on. Yeah, I'll jump into here for a minute. Hello? Hello. Hello. Yeah, not many people join this. Not many people join the VC. To be honest, I hardly join it. I joined Decepted because it's quieter. Yeah. If you're okay if I call you... Yeah, you can. Yeah, what I mean, Omnivale, is the main character... To win a war, he sought the main character to sort of win a war. During the fourth Dawn of Planets story, which is the one I'm working on, the main character of Agent 1 does secretly start to do things off the record. So, like, he sanctions military actions against terrorists of the state. So, yes, this is my ideas world. This is basically where I plan my survival stuff for my series. So, I'm on... Am I that cute dude on magazines? No, I'm really overweight. And plus, I have a huge bushy beard. Thank you. Can you invite me on Discord? You don't have to join servers. Literally, what you do is you click the Discord. You click this link. You click the join channel Discord server. That link there, if you click that, it just invites you straight to the Discord server. It says join server. Yeah, during the story, Agent 1 doesn't... During One's War, Agent 1 doesn't just... He goes off the records a lot, so he does a lot of shit off the records. He sacks somebody on paper, but has them tied up downstairs and tortured to death for information. Pardon? No, because most people that want to join... No, most people that join this VC want to join it. Most people that are in here want to be in here. Where is that? Oh, it's if you give it a second, Better Vicken. Give it a second, because in a minute Nightbot will just repost it, because Nightbot does it on loop every 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Or it does it when there's loads of comments. Yeah. That kind of makes me laugh, though. It's my Minecraft username. Oh, cool. Yeah, but then we've got other people like that. We've got a guy in this... Are you half Irish? No. I am... My accent is more West Country. So... It's more like English mixed with Welsh than Irish. The link should come back in a minute, guys. Yeah, but it's because my accent is mixed with Welsh because it's so close. It's very similar. Yeah, it's similar, but you know. Yeah, not Irish. I can do an Irish accent though if you want me to. And I could do it. And I could do it without even thinking. Although everybody, great film. Irish Goodbye. I love the line in it about the teapots, about the kit. What the two blokes, two brothers. One's got Down syndrome, and he can't really be trusted to live by himself, and he wants to live on. The fuck did I just see? I literally just saw a villager on another. I just saw a villager on another villager's head. Literally, there's a track. Here we come. Oh, I'm on his head. Now we're floating. There we go. He's float. Now he's on his head. What? Where's the other villager? That's so weird. I love it. I can't provide mod. Yeah, we're not going to give any more mods because we've already got a couple. I don't want to. We don't. Yeah, we don't need. We don't need more mods because we've only got 12 people watching. But we'll put more mods in the future. Ah, here we go. The Discord. Where's the Discord link? Well, it'll appear in a minute. I'm knackered. Rashford, Barcelona, I have, but I don't think that he should have gone there. I don't think he's a good player. Rashford, good player, but the problem is I think he should have stayed in the Premier League and gone somewhere else. Everyone, I have the power in this chat. I demand everyone to say Joe is awesome. I can just take away your power. No, it's only via a click of the button. It's only via the click of a button. Here we go. Discord link. Let me just pin it for now. Oh, it won't work on phone. If you're on your phone. Yeah, Marcus Rashford, good player. I like what he did in 2020. The government were gonna cut something, and he campaigned for it. But if you go to my YouTube community page, the Discord link is in the community page for people on phone, so they can still join it. It's because you can't click links on phone on YouTube streams, but you can click it on community posts, which is why I put it there. Yeah, it doesn't work for everyone, but YouTube community post will work 100%. Ooh, is that link? Is it gone too far down? Because I would have posted it. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna keep an eye on what Decepted's doing because there's been a lot of shit in his server. And I've had enough of his server at the moment because he keeps inviting people from mine, and some people from mine just have no filter. I'm not looking at it yet. Cool. Cherry trees. Cool. I'm just gonna stop because I heard it on echo then. Right. Carl, can you please? I want to shut. Joe, do you watch Miraculous Ladybug? No, because when Miraculous Lady came out, I was 14. 13, 2015. If it was, I was like 13. So when I was 13, I was more watching other shows. The link works basically. And Better Vicken, what you got to do is click the Discord link. The Discord link is basically an invite to the server. It basically just adds you into the server. It's an unexpiring link that just gives you access to the server. Basically, the invite that you would get. Yeah, I don't watch it because it came out when I was 14, when I was 13, 14. And when I was 14, I was watching Gotham and things like that. I was watching Gotham. I was watching Star Wars and things like that. Things that I generally love. And I went off kids stuff. So I was watching Flash, Supergirl, things like that. But I'm on phone. Yeah, if you click on my channel link. If you click my name. If you click onto my let me comment something like hello. You know, when you click onto this, click on my YouTube channel, and it takes you to home, video, short, live, post. If you go to post. If you go to where it says posts and scroll down, you know when you click on someone's YouTube channel, it comes up with home, video, short, live, post, about. If you click to post, the link to get into the Discord server is in there. Do you want to talk about archaeology? We can talk about archaeology if you want. I'm not skilled in it, but I do know about archaeology. I have interest in it. Yeah, so if you click community posts and scroll down, the Discord link is there. What flag is that? I honestly can't. I gotta be honest, Swiss Rex. I can't actually even. I'm gonna have to zoom in. I thought it was. I was thinking it was Tunisia, but it could be wrong. Tunisia is North Africa. I'm thinking it could be thing though. It could be somewhere else. It could. I know it's African. No, Tunisia is red. What flag am I thinking? It's not I don't think it's Zambia. It could be Zambia. It's Asia. Oh, could be Bahrain. No, Bahrain's Middle East. I honestly can't tell from that. I actually can't tell. Not oh, it's Turkmenistan. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't tell from the image because it's quite small. Yeah, I could. Yeah. It's an insult in the U. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute that. Unless I get an invite. Yeah, that's probably because you're clicking it on phone. Basically, what I mean is you need to go to the community page, to the community post, because you can't click links on phone on YouTube live streams. It's prohibited. So you've got to go to the community post. That's where it works. Gotta go. Oh, hello, Pixel King. Sorry, I didn't realize you've joined. Sorry. Yeah, you kept it 8 days ago, right? Yeah, that one. That one should work. That one will work because it's an expiring. Sorry, no one can hear you, Pixel King, because I muted it because I was on Decepted server.
Oh, okay, that's okay. That is alright.
You don't know what people are going to say on Decepted server. I had someone join the other day and call me a fat fuck. Which, you know, he's not wrong, but...
Well, that doesn't mean that they should be like what?
Yeah,
They shouldn't be like that, you know?
Yeah, that's the funny thing,
No, but
though. That's the funny thing is, though, we had 2 people that weighed more than me there. Which I found quite funny. We had a guy that's like 400 pounds in there, and we had a guy that's like 250. And apparently I'm the fat one. I'm probably...
You'll be the average Discord mod.
Probably because I'm the only one that doesn't care.
No, you're not fat. I can bench you.
Hmm?
Not bench. Actually, I can. No, actually, wait.
I'm pretty sure.
So I can squat Joe's weight.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure me and Joe were basically the same in terms of like height and weight, pretty much.
I don't know. I know
How much
what...
do you weigh? There's no way you weigh the same as Joe. You sound 12.
I'm actually 13, but okay. I mean, either way, I weigh about... See, Joe, he said he weighs about, like, 200, I think. I weigh 200. 200 what?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he weighs about 200.
I'm 205.
205. Oh, then I weigh 10 pounds more than you
Wait,
did.
Joe, did
No,
Decepted actually blow up his Pojo?
What?
Did Decepted actually blow up his Pojo?
No. No, I'm about 205 to 215. But...
Wait.
I think... But it depends, you know, I fluctuate. But also, Pixel King, I think you are fair, you know, you're fairly tall and also young.
Yeah. I mean, I do know that I am pretty much fairly tall for my age, but at the same time, the only reason why people think I'm so young is just because of my voice.
Yeah,
Sorry to
and
interrupt, by the way.
as well, like...
Joe, Joe, you said Decepted blew up his Pojo 206,
Yes, he did.
right? Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
he
was
didn't blow it up.
asking about.
It didn't blow up. The engine just blew up. The engine blew up.
Yeah,
hello,
I
Aiden.
know, yeah.
Welcome to the stream.
I know what blow up means.
I'm going to mute the stream in a minute. Right, I'm back. Hello, RAF Army Navy 1234. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna go and check if my book's got any sort of like anything at the moment, because I'm just doing a lot of the promotional bits. Not at the moment. Oh, bloody hell! Am I by myself? Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not by myself in this stream. We've got 500 of you have watched this stream. Sorry, I went AFK because I mentioned something that you know, the stream shouldn't hear about. Fat shaming was brought up, so I basically muted the stream because people didn't need to hear the terminology that was mentioned about fat shaming. Hello, RAF Army Navy 1234. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I had to go AFK. I'm in my Discord VC on my Discord server, and I had a few people that were bringing up like different forms of fat shaming, like bullying. So I didn't think that it would be wise to have that heard on the stream. Anyway, but yeah, welcome to the stream. I might have to nip to the toilet in a sec, guys, because I had 2 cups of tea earlier on. Welcome back. I'll be back in 2 seconds. You don't know what the loo means? It's a British slang for toilet. It's a British slang for the toilet. Yeah. It's a British slang for the toilet. When a British person says they're going to pop to the loo's another word for toilet. Anyway. Whew. Right. I want to get today out of the way, and then I can get hello LTO6. I want to get today out of the way. I want to get the next today out of the way and I got yesterday. Who didn't know what Lou meant? That one funny kid from 5th grade who's in the Discord VC. Because well, he's American, so I suppose not every slang in the UK is used in America. But I just want to get today out of the way.
Yeah, either that or I'm just stupid.
I want to get today out of the way and yesterday, because yesterday was stressful, today was stressful. My 2 big stressful days of the week are out of the way. Uni graduation yesterday and book out today. I couldn't have picked a worse 2 days. I couldn't have picked a worse day to bring out a book. But I need to do a bit more promotion for the book. But then I want to write Dawn of Planets 1's War, which, yeah, I liked what you said earlier on, Omniville. Yeah, that's what I'm pretty much doing. because I hate character development when it's shit. I absolutely hate character developments when people do it too fast. So over the course of the Dawn of Planets story, I'm basically doing character development the way I think it should be done. So the character of Agent 1 is develops over the story, not over the whole story as a collective, not the book. So Agent 1 starts out as quite cocky. Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can rate me a TV series. It might be my new favourite show ever. Of course, what is it? Twin Peaks. Oh, as in Twin Peaks. The old.
Wait, what is? Okay, keep going.
As in the old one, as in the old one but new one, but they rebranded it. Am I thinking the same thing?
Wait. Why is Hab named Chess Grand Wizard Master?
Because Hab sort of gets on my nerves a bit, but he lied that he didn't know how to play chess and asked me to play with him. So I was like, oh fine, but I don't know how to play chess, and he lied, and he's actually a very good chess player. So I called him Chess Grand Master. Yeah, it's older, from 1990. Yes, I have heard of Twin Peaks. I know my dad's got it on DVD somewhere. I think I have watched it. Here's a good one actually. Renegade Now. It's on Disney Plus. 8 episodes. It got axed afterwards, but I thought I'll watch one episode then go to bed. I stayed up till 7 a.m. and watched all 8 because every episode had a twist. Every episode had a little twist that went into the next one. And it all starts with this girl is wanted for murder. And she knows she's innocent, so it's the whole thing is her trying to clear her name. She's trying to clear her name. For the whole 8 episodes, she's trying to clear her name, but all these other things happen, like someone drops down dead in front of her, so they try and put another murder on her.
Just give me a sec. I think I still have. I think I have a book. I'm not quite sure.
What, Renegade Now?
No, it's a random book. I don't remember which book it is. It might actually be my English book from like first grade. But give me a sec. I'll go get it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I have heard of Twin Peaks. Very famously, skate punk. Queen Elizabeth II turned down a live performance from Paul McCartney because she didn't want to miss the final of Twin Peaks. Yeah.
I found the book I had in kindergarten.
Keeping old school books. I used to do that. I still love them. But I tossed a load of them away recently, like all the maths books.
Well, see, I kept this book because I was like, okay, I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna have fun reading all the stories we didn't get to read. And then guess what? I did not read a single story.
I mean, stories are good. I love writing stories.
I don't read that much, to be honest.
You probably should. The more words you read, the more words you know. The more words you know. So it's like people that talk the better, that's have the best. You know, people that do a speech, for example. Like Donald Trump doing a speech. I'm not going to use him as an example because we all know he hasn't read a book in his life. Except he wrote one, apparently, which was actually wrote by someone else. Like Winston Churchill, for example. You can tell Winston Churchill read lots of books because some of the words that he would use, like disacambalus or something like that, you wouldn't know that from. Like there's certain words. The more words you know, the better you're speaking.
Oh, I found such an old story I read.
Yeah, so did I. I found one.
I remember while reading this, while reading this story, I remember I just cried.
Yeah, I cried recently writing The Dollmaker. I cried writing the doll maker
Uh,
because I generally thought this is fucked. But, you know. And it's out now, everybody. I'm going to keep mentioning the doll maker today because it's doll maker release date. This is doll maker day.
yeah, I don't know. I might buy it.
Yeah, I tried to make it. I tried to make it as cheap as possible, but I still got to get a profit from it. If I made it as cheap as I possibly could, Amazon would. Amazon's the bit Amazon take for publishing it. It would actually mean that I don't get anything. So I've got to. That's why it says like. That's why it says $7 US$99 on the paperback. That's why it says like it's basically it's £4 in the UK on ebook. Right, I've picked.
Actually, like when I was in 5th grade, I had this book about Pele, the soccer player. Have you heard about him?
Not if I don't know the name of the player.
His name's Pele.
Pele, the Brazilian player.
Yeah.
1,300 goals. Won the youngest score at the World Cup final. 17 in 1958. Scored 1,000 goals, but he was really down to earth, so he remembered missing the net more than the goal. There was a game, if he'd have scored, it would have been the greatest goal ever, because he rounded the goalkeeper, totally went the other way the ball was going, went around the goalkeeper and missed. If he'd have scored that, it would have been the greatest goal ever, because he made no attempt to run for the ball. He just decided to run straight through the goalkeeper and hope the ball just rolled back to him. But he was really down to earth. In 1968, he was asked, what's it like to be the best football player in the world? He said, I don't know, ask George Best, because he thought George Best was a better football player. The only difference was George Best played for was from Northern Ireland, and Northern Ireland didn't have a good team, so Northern Ireland were never in the World Cup. I mean, George Best died in 2005. Yeah, George Best, 137 goals for United.
Which chips would you say are your favorite? Or say crisps?
Prawn cocktail. As in Walker's crisps, flavoured crisps in the big bag. But my favourite crisps, Texas barbecue Pringles.
Oh yeah,
Absolute-
those are actually amazing.
They are amazing. The problem is eating so many of them is why I'm overweight.
Yeah,
And then you keep on eating them. It does say once you pop, you can't stop. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see you either. Where are you? But yeah. Yeah. My love of Pringles and crisps is probably why I'm 95 kg. Yeah, but then you're tall as well. Yeah. How do you measure by stone? Hello, Karim Khan. Welcome to the stream. No, every... I don't know what it is thing, but stones are used in the UK, so... a stone is every £14. So it's actually... The reason they do that is because it's equal. So if you're 10 stone, you're £140. If you're 20 stone, you're 280. So it's basically like a Dublin thing. So I can tell you what you can tell it by just 14. So 14 is 1, 28 is 2, 42 is 3, 56, 70, 84. 84 is 6. No, 84 is 6. 98 is 7. 112 is 8. 126 is 9, and 140 is 10. Really, it's just go up 14 on... Really, it just goes up 14. Yeah, sorry, Karim Khan, I muted my mic. But yeah, that's why the British people use it, because it's just such a simple thing to add up. Which is why I know I'm 15 stone. Yeah. No, that's why I said. That's why I said yeah. Because you said. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna turn my desktop audio on because so people can see I'm not talking to myself. There we go. Yeah. Say what were you saying? Sorry.
So I was in VC earlier today with this kid, and he sounded like 7. So then he was like, I asked him how old he was, because I was like, this guy's definitely not allowed to be on Discord. So then he was like, at first he was like, try to guess. So then I was like, first thing I thought of was just 7 years old. And then he was like, no, I'm 11. So then I was like, you're not even allowed to be on Discord. And he was like, yeah, but who cares if I lied about my age? So he just went on a rant, but like how,
but
you
that's...
know, he was just throwing temper tantrum because he wasn't old enough.
But then also, you pose a chance of, there was a roller coaster in America the other year, a kid shouldn't have been on it, and they positioned it stupidly, so the kid got decapitated because they had 2 300 people in the back, 300-pound people in the back, kid in the front that was too small to be on it. As they went down the slope, because of the weight imbalance, I'm not interviewing anyone. I'm in my Discord VC. 48 star flag. Welcome to stream, by the way.
It's like you're in an interview.
So there was a guy on a American roller coaster, young kid, too small to be on the ride. That's where they have a height limit on rides. Used to bugger me because I was short.
Oh wait, my phone's ringing. I gotta answer this.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah, I've turned my desktop audio on because I joined the Discord VC because people asked me would I join it, and I I joined it, but normally I'd have my Discord audio off, but then it looks like I'm talking to myself. Like, the fuck.
Yeah, I gotta go eat dinner, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this Discord VC and jump into Sepsids.
Okay. See ya.
Goodbye.
So much damage.
A lot of damage.
Yeah. Joe, look,
You broke
Joe,
his
watch
whole-
my stream. He's just talking shit.
I honestly, I love that. I joined and forgot to turn my desktop audio off, so my streams just heard Ollie say, so much damage! No, honestly, what you said showed me about Sam's comments. It came across as a 9-year-old girl. I actually talk shit out. I'm trying to reason here. What reason is he doing by that? What reason is he doing? Honestly. He's just jealous that you got to Lilo first. Oh, good idea. Yeah. Drama. Sorry, I haven't been on in a while. That's all right. I can't believe that there are. I can't believe just how bad. Like, I mean, how old is Sam? He's 22. What? 20? Was he 22 this year or last year? I'd be shocked if he was older than me. But the way he's acting, with the way he's acting, I'm surprised that he's fucking 22 when you said that last night. Jesus. In fact,
Really dragging it on.
when me, you, Cam, and Aiden played football, didn't he just refuse to do it? Cup Karma, what? I have a notification.
This guy's fucking retarded. Are you actually going to go back to talking to Sam again? Like, how the fuck can you talk to this? Unironically.
It's like arguing with someone that doesn't know how to not to argue. Oh, just bring in more and more.
You missed it, Joe. He was asking me, right?
He says no need to drag shit on, but he was the one texting me and then asking me, and then like.
Yeah, so Joe, he asked me, fucking Sam, right? So give me an example where I've been a controlling cunt, right? You know what example you used?
What?
I want you to guess.
The fuck?
Don't pay attention to the GTA in the back.
Yeah, have a guess. Right, Joe, what do you think?
It's gonna be something over Lilo, isn't it?
It was over Aiden.
What?
He said I was a controlling cunt because I never did anything with Aiden and I was just doing it for the fun of it. I said, Sam, I don't have fucking time to do that. Don't you realise how much time it takes to go to fucking court and everything? I don't think he's realised. I live my own life.
Yeah, but also as well, I've been. Yeah, but
Yeah,
also,
keep going.
he didn't know. Honestly, we didn't know for a long time about it. It was just a rumour.
Yeah, I can say the same. I can say the same.
Honestly, it's stupid. Like,
I'll never forget the day when he said he was gonna try it for me.
oh, I remember that. I remember that. Didn't you? I remember you reading them out to me in the middle of the woods. What was it? he jumped to a gun, started acting all like a twat, and then basically you made him cry with evidence. I remember that. Like, that just proved that how much of a twat he was.
Like when you pretended to be my friend.
Oh my god.
What was that?
Drama!
September 20. Was it 21?
21 is when you were telling me about it in 21 in the woods, so yeah. I think it would have been. Because we were taking the piss about how can you start an argument with someone and then honestly I love watching people. I love watching stupid arguments. It makes me happy because it's just some of them have absolutely not a clue on reality.
Yeah, when he was crying.
I think with him, I think he's just got no ambition to do anything. So because he's got no ambition, he wants to make sure nobody else has any ambition either.
Yeah, I definitely said that. Hold on. Hold on. Hang on.
We're gonna do a word. I'm gonna do word in a minute.
Oh, I'll go for a piss. Let me find it quickly. You guys gonna see it pop up randomly if I find it on the pisser.
Bit overbound. Is that when you went on a removing streak? Damn, was missing the best stuff.
What's happened now?
No, the message.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking. Yeah, I definitely said that. Wait, was that when you were went on a removing streak on Snap?
Removing streak, let's go.
Oh, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Like, you wouldn't think that he's 22.
Oh no, definitely.
I didn't realize he was the same age as me.
Oh, we'll set the message.
I have been playing Legacy.
There you go, guys. I found the screenshot. Did you see it pop up?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Okay, we. He didn't know how to respond.
So he's basically just
Oh.
he's stabbed himself in the foot.
In fairness, I was a fucking mess then. Oh, you asked. I gave.
You delivered. Why would you do that anyway? You can't. If you don't want to take the heat, don't step in the fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, don't dish it. Don't
Yeah.
dish it out if you can't be bothered to take it back afterwards.
I literally just proved him wrong.
And so
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
What are you talking about? He doesn't get this.
what's your point? I never ruined a friendship. Well, you fucking have, haven't you? Jesus. Why would you do meth with a game lecture anyway? It's just a bit weird.
Gummy druggy. I don't know. Yeah, that's what he asked me. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna go smoke weed with Rob?"
He's probably not even there now. He's probably not even there now. If he's smoking weed with lecturers. Reminds me of the line from The Hobbit. The young dwarf prince never forgave and he never forgot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a build idea.
My point proven.
Point proven. Argument over. He retreats. He's retreated back to his hole that he emerged from.
I am forgot. Even you forgot.
He's not gonna be what. It's not like he's not gonna be the guy like the guy in my college class, is he? Even though he's lost the argument, he'll still try and find a way to win the argument.
Drop me like a jacket of potato going down a hill. How was that pretending? Because you just wanted to be seen as a good guy.
Or he's been trying to seen as a hard man.
Alright, here we go, and kill some bitch in memory of that. There you go. I'm joking with you, you shooting means that I was with.
If you just killed some bitch, was her name Lilo?
It wasn't at that point.
Oh.
No, you just drifted. You just drifted away.
They drifted away and they did something else. Why is he so salty for? It's like you were right though. renting, living rent-free in other people's heads.
Yeah, he just thinks about. He thinks and talks about me all the time. That's what I mean.
Yeah, you're
I
constantly.
find it fucking weird.
It's like he wants to be you. It's like he's jealous.
To me being at
He's
close
in,
to
no,
electric.
he's in general.
Welcome.
Welcome in, pal.
Oh, what if this? It's just staff. The staff easy. What's going on then?
Oh, Sam's just continuing this shit.
Like, still? You're joking.
He's like a C. He's like a C, except he hasn't changed tide.
Oh, I need to undress him.
I didn't even have Dan as a friend anymore.
And Dan's a bit of a twat anyway. Like he chats shit about everyone, doesn't he?
Yeah, see, Joe thinks.
I mean,
What?
Dan chatted shit about Will on the bus. Turned around, I was about 3 rows behind him. And I just saw his face go from from
Yeah,
ha 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 ha.
shit behind my back when I was friends with him. He would talk to Liesel. Well, after I broke up with her, and just start talking shit about
He was
me.
talking shit.
Don't worry, Will.
He was
I
talking.
do that to you as well.
He was,
I do that with you as well, Will.
I'll do that with me. Yeah, exactly. See?
he was talking shit. Dan was talking shit about you on the bus, and he looked behind, saw me about 3 rows behind, and I saw his face go from so happy to oh fuck.
Oh, fuck me.
I had my headphones on though, so I don't actually. I didn't. I
You
think
just saw him.
I just saw him looking at me, but obviously I didn't have anything on, so I saw him give this sigh of relief, like, oh, good, I got away with that one. I heard it. Only because I was in the middle of swapping songs.
That's hilarious. So, they're still chatting.
Yeah, he still
Cool.
talks to me. Anyway, we're sidetracking. He's just trying to. Sam's just trying to butter me up. I can see what he's trying to do. Alright, Cam, did you join Sam last night in the VC?
No, I went off to bed.
Well, it was either you or Tom, but Tom said that you went and talked to Sam last night.
Me?
Oh, so now he knows nothing.
Because he said to me that Sam said you were chatting shit about me and Cam. And the only time they could have talked was when you both left.
Well, no, because I told Tom I'm going to go bed now. And those still in this Discord. And the only time when I told Tom was like, oh, they're talking about us, is when we were on Rocket League and they said, like Ollie said, what are you guys still doing in call or whatever? I said,
Sam, what do you want?
I said just playing Rocket League, you know. That's the only conversation I remember in the chat.
I like how Lisa's not bringing it down, even though like I don't know if Dan is
It's hilarious. It's like a couple of 9-year-old kids.
I have my reasons why to not like you.
But like, why is she trying to start shit?
Because she's sick. Because she's sick.
Even have Dan as a friend in the first place. So what do you mean then why starting shit with Dan?
I have my reasons why to not like you, as you do as well.
What was it I said to you about her? When she dumped you, I said she treats you. I said she's treating guys like a bus, using for a bit, then discarding, jumping to the next one like a leech in a parasite or something like that.
Fucking Sam keeps me up at night to ruin my sleep schedule. Now he's ruining my fucking tea time. You're taking the piss. I'm
Jesus.
just gonna go and eat something, man. I'm gonna go and eat.
Why don't you grab a plate, take a photo?
Oh yeah, Cam. Fucking Sam, right, was like, even fucking Joe and Ollie were here a minute ago. Sam was like, oh yeah, when did I say I was crying over you not being my friend? And I literally sent him a screenshot. He's like, oh yeah, sorry, I was pretty messed that time.
Oh.
Okay, you want no involvement from you.
Hello, Camden McCree. Welcome back to the stream.
It seems that none of them can keep it except for can keep our names on their names.
Yeah.
But if they do it, it's fine.
Who I am friends with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't got no clue. I'm fucking confused.
You keep yours shut too then.
Huh? Oh, that's Jack's name now.
I'm going to end this YouTube stream in a minute.
Are you looking at Connor's chat?
Yeah, they changed their names.
Thank you for watching this stream, everybody. Thank you for watching this stream, everyone, and I will see you on the next one. We got Drama and Decepted server. Everyone put hashtag drama. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.